Maternal walling is whereby you don't recruit women because you think they will get married, they will get pregnant. You don't want women with children or expecting because of the demand of motherhood. And therefore, women progression is actually hindered by those kind of biases, whether explicit or implicit. And today they are much more implicit because we have put in anti-discriminatory laws in our organizations' policies, in our governments, regulations, therefore that we don't discriminate against women who are expectant or who have young children. But yes, you can legislate behavior, but not attitude and morality. People and employers and even managers and decision makers still find a way of going around these laws and making sure they are not actually promoting or advancing women with young families or expecting women. Maternal walling. Then there is pink collar ghetto biases that create a gender pay gap. We have blue collar jobs and we have at the other end we have white collar jobs. In between we have jobs that we think, oh, they are suitable for women. Probably nurturing jobs, personal assistant job, executive assistant job, secretarial jobs. There's nothing wrong with those jobs. They have to be done. Yes, it is true. But do we have to say we reserve them for women only? And that is where the bulk of our women are. Pink collar ghetto jobs or pink collar ghetto biases. And there's always a gender pay gap, whereby also even the women who do similar jobs with the male gender, they are earning less. The glass escalator is where we have men doing jobs in maybe a predominantly female area, perceived female area, maybe as chefs or beauticians, and we really praise them and we see that they are really amazing doing those jobs. And yes, indeed they are. But when women move over to the other side to do jobs which are male dominated or perceived as male jobs, then we are saying we are looking for them to fail or thinking they are not performing as well because they are not men. Yet when men do jobs that are traditionally viewed as female jobs, we don't criticize them the same way. We actually think they are amazing. Glass escalator. All women actually face different kind of barriers, but contextualized because of their kind of cultures. Because cultures are unique. African culture, Asian cultures, Mexican culture, different kind of culture, geographical and race-based or ethnic or racial cultures. They all compound and complicate gender bias in their own way, and they play to gender biases. Then there is a bamboo ceiling that was actually coined by Jane Yoon in 2005. These are the barriers that are predominantly faced by women of Asian origin. And then we have the concrete ceiling, whereby the African woman, the black woman, does not just face a glass ceiling, she's facing a concrete ceiling, both because of her gender and her color. When in terms of biases, it is really tough when you're born a woman because of the kind of biases that beset women. But more so when you're born a black woman because of the biases that beset the black people, or the race issue, the racial issues. So when you mix racial issues and gender biases together, it compounds and complicates the biases that women face, and especially black women. We see that gender biases has actually become a wicked problem because of how complicated it is. It's a social problem, it's a wicked problem, it's a developmental issue in a conversation. Because the biases that women face are compounded by other multiple biases already existing in our society. And therefore it is really, really important if we want to achieve human progress, and indeed with nobody left behind, we have to address the issue of gender bias more strategically and with concrete actions.